Congratulations, you got the job. The email came, you celebrated with an overpriced oat milk latte, and you're about to enter the wild and chaotic world of work. But don't fool yourself, getting the job was just the starting point, not the finish line. And the real question is, how do you keep it and avoid becoming someone's what not to do story on LinkedIn? You see, there's a truly horrifying statistic out there that deserves your attention. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, only 44% of recent college grads make it past 1 year in a job. And the number that stick around for 2 years? Just 27%. 27%! That's less than the Rotten Tomatoes score of Friday the 13th Part 7. It's an old reference, but Google it. Now, why is this happening, you ask? Well, much of the buzz is chained to what we lovingly call the grass is greener effect. And yes, BLS study confirms that young workers in particular are prone to hopping jobs like they're on a game of Frogger, desperately searching for the perfect fit. While fit has always mattered, today's grads are absolutely bombarded with reasons to be dissatisfied at work. From Instagram reels of influencers living their dream life to LinkedIn posts about 22-year-olds hustling their way to millionaire status, it's no wonder they start imagining greener pastures elsewhere. But here's the truth. The grass is almost never greener. It's just a different shade of the same lawn, and sometimes it's AstroTurf. So recent grads, listen up. I'm about to drop some life-changing garden-based wisdom. These tips will show you how to actually make your job work for you. Think of this as a guide to watering your garden, except the garden is your career and the water is how you actually show up, grow, and create value. Because greener pastures don't just appear, you have to grow them. And for the managers watching, stick around. These tips aren't just for newbies, they're for you too. Because keeping your team engaged is how you keep them from vanishing faster than a Snapchat. Or is it a snap message? Just a snap? Moving along. Tip number 1 is to show up like you mean it. First tip to new hires, be on time. Groundbreaking, but important. Showing up on time says, hey, I respect this job, and also the fact that time is a thing that actually exists. And let's talk wardrobe. Save your hoodies and your flip-flops for the weekend coffee runs. When you look professional, you say, I'm here to crush it, not I just woke up and grabbed what smelled least offensive. Tip number 2 is to ask smart questions. If you're confused, ask. Thoughtful questions show you're curious and engaged, not trying to impress everyone like it's Shark Tank audition day. And just for the love of coffee, maybe don't ask about your next promotion on day 1. It's a workplace and not a TikTok trend. Contrary to popular belief, just because you're new doesn't mean you're relegated to the bleachers where the dateless kids hung out at the homecoming dance. Your contributions matter. Just think before you speak. Be open to pushback and criticism. It's part of work and it's part of life. You've got to get comfortable with it. People leaders, this is for you. If you don't make it safe for your team to ask questions, you're essentially saying, good luck out there, buddy. And that's the managerial equivalent of throwing someone into the deep end of the pool without checking if they can actually swim. And tip number 3 is to own your work. Mistakes happen, but the secret sauce, own them, fix them. And when you have a great idea, don't let it rot in your notes app like last year's resolutions. Share it. Leaders love people who take initiative, even if it's just suggesting a slightly better font for the team PowerPoint. And for you leaders, reward ownership. Celebrate problem solvers, not just those people who show up and wait to get fired. Whether it's your first day or your 50th day, success is about showing up, staying engaged, and owning your work like you mean it. Do that, and guess what? You'll grow, and so will your career. If you like this video, learned something, or maybe even got a little excited, click subscribe or share this video with someone who might need it. It really helps me to get the message out there and make work suck less for everybody. Frankly, we both know you need more of that.